The scorching sun unforgivingly hits their heads and backs, draining them of their physical strength, but not their drive. With every rising degree, the women and men from Mbudzi village in Kilifi County still dig and sieve, defying the weight of the work to get the most out of the red soil in search of iron ore. A wheelbarrow full of the iron ore takes at least a day to fill, then is sold for 80 shillings to businessmen who use the mineral for steel making. This is the residents' main source of income, and they have been at it for years, mostly without use of protective gear. This is what is left of their actions: bare land and abandoned quarries. The situation is dire as some houses hang precariously, a result of villagers digging almost beneath them to get the iron ore. In 2016, 2 miners were buried alive when a quarry caved in. The then Mining Cabinet Secretary Dan Kazungu visited the location, spoke tough, but nothing much has changed.
Hiyo mashimo imeleta shida sana kwa sababu wengine walevi wakipita hapo wanaanguka wanakufa, wengine wakipita hapo ng'ombe zinaanguka kwenye mashimo zinakufa.
After toiling for about 2 months to extract this precious commodity, residents here at Mbudzi village tell us that there is still no market for this entire commodity, which is ready for market. The buyers are not forthcoming, but still they continue with extraction. Residents fear that if nothing is done to change the situation, they may end up like those in Jaribuni area. An increase in mining as witnessed between 1987 and 1997 left the environment degraded and the lives of some of those involved changed forever. This growth is a standing reminder and evidence of 47-year-old Edward Mwagandi's 1994 incident as he was extracting iron ore. The ordeal left him with a broken spine and a growth on his backbone, which is yet to heal.
Nami nikawa naungana kufanya hiki barua ya kuchimba mashimo na kutoa ile mali ambayo ilikuwa inatakikana ya iron ore. Ilipofika kama futi 50 nikaangukiwa na kifusi na udongo kwenye mgongo.
The company he was working for paid him 300,000 shillings as compensation, money that was all used up on medication within 6 months. The company has since left the area, but Edward remains wounded and stranded. Lakini sasa unaweza kufanya kazi?
Asiwezi.
Next to the homestead is a 3.5-acre piece of land that David Mupe says he cannot use.
Sasa hapo watu walikuwa wanaingia vipi? Ni vile unaona tayari wengine walikuwa kishuka kwa kamba.
He regrets his family's decision to lease the land to a Mombasa-based company in 1987 to mine iron ore.
Utaratibu ambao tulikuwa tumeafikiana ni kwamba achimbe hizi kokoto ambazo walikuwa kitaka, yani kwa ufupi ni iron ore. Halafu baada ya kuchimba au atafukia. Sasa hakuweza kufukia. Hapa tuko na shida nyingi sana kujua hii shamba kwa sababu hasara nyingi zinatupata. Kama kulima, huwezi kulima kwa sababu mashimo ni mengi. Na mashimo zenyewe ziko na urefu wa kama futi 20, 30. Shamba yangu ni ekari 3. Na kufikia sasa hiyo ekari 3 yote ni kama ambaye imechimbwa yote.
His land sits adjacent and juxtaposed to the well-preserved and dense Kayakauma forest, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is the fruit of his family overlooking land conservation in preference for short-term gains. Wakati huo mlifaidika?
Tulifaidika tena sana. Wengine walioa, wengine walinunua ng'ombe juu ya hapa.
Activists have been urging relevant bodies to rehabilitate the area, arguing that locals lack the capacity to refill the quarries.
Mahali ambapo walijaribu kupanda miti kidogo ni sehemu ya barabara, ndio waliweza kupanda miti ambayo haifiki hata 200.
Ni wajeuri, hawataki kufukia mashimo, hawalipi wananchi.
The Kilifi County Executive in charge of Forestry, Environment and Natural Resources, Kiringi Mwachitu, says locals were reluctant to push the investors to rehabilitate their land. He says the county is considering a plan to incorporate the community in restoring the land for activities that benefit them, such as ecotourism. And until these plans are off drawing boards and on their sand-baked grounds, these residents remain in the heat of vulnerability. Peter Mongangi, NTV, Kilifi County.